It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? Only 9 days until Christmas. That's right. A week from Sunday. It is the Geno Jones Show. I'm coming to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out in Los Angeles. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Subscribe, share, like, and binge watch all of my back episodes. Now, programming note. The Geno Jones Show will be observing the holiday, the Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year holiday, beginning Monday. So let's just do this. Monday there will be a live show next Monday, and that will probably be the last live show for this year, for 2022. The first show of the brand new year, 2023, is going to be on January 3rd. That's a Tuesday. However, if you miss me, because I miss you too, but I need some time, just a little downtime with the family for the holiday, but your family too. So remember, even if the Geno Jones Show is not on live, it is always there. You can always find the Geno Jones Show 24/7 on my YouTube channel. That's why I say subscribe, share, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. You say you can't find nothing on TV. It's nothing on cable. Nothing on cable. You're tired of watching football in the bowl games, right? Right? Your basketball team really ain't balling. Cable, you've seen. Look, you can't watch another. How many times can you watch the same Tyler Perry movies? You've seen them like 1,000 times, and I love them. But it's like, I need to find something else. I got you. The Geno Jones Show. Binge watch all my back episodes. I had the Isley brothers, Ronald Isley, Ernie Isley on about 3 weeks ago. And Lettuce Eat, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. My monologues are always fire. So remember, the Geno Jones Show is always here for you 24/7, Sunday through Sunday. Right here on the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. And thank you guys. Once again, I want to thank everybody. Nearly 40,000 minutes of the Geno Jones Show watched this year. That's incredible. 20,000 live stream minutes. So 20,000 minutes of the live show, like what I'm doing right now. You guys have watched over 20,000 minutes of the Geno Jones Show actually live on camera, and nearly 40,000 minutes between live and watch the shows once they, because YouTube, they are recorded. I record them when I'm doing them live. So as soon as the live show is over, you can go to my YouTube channel and go back and binge watch the episode. So I just want to thank everybody, and over the 125 new subscribers, just thank you. Like I said, Frankie Beverly and Mays had a song. I want to thank you, and I want to thank you. Yes, I do. Yes. So, we're going to have some fun. My number one guest co-host, Keela Carson, is coming on camera in about 60 seconds. Janet Jackson, Together Again. She is going on tour. Ticket sales officially went on sale today. I don't know if they're sold out. They may be. I heard she added another show in New York City at Madison Square Garden. I got a feeling she's going to be adding a whole lot more shows. So you can go online. Janet's on Instagram. She is on TikTok. She was on the Today Show with the sister, one of the anchors, named Chanel. I think Chanel's name is Jones. It was really touching because Chanel talked about how, she saw herself in Janet when she was a little girl, and she loved Rhythm Nation. She had the key earring, and she had the black with the knee pads, and I don't know if she was breaking up furniture. How many of you all got your ass beat because you tried to be Janet Jackson in The Pleasure Principle and tried to jump up and walk on that chair and broke your mama's chair, and she broke your behind? How many? Don't lie. I know somebody watching me right now. Yeah. Your mama got in your behind. I got to pop my collar on that. You had your black jeans, and you had them knee pads, and you thought you was Janet, and you tried to run up on that chair, and the chair was like, snap, and you was like, oop, and your mother like, what was that? So, uh, Janet is my girl. I got to go see her. I don't know what city, where. I got to go see Janet. And then on top of it, a special guest is my man Ludacris. That's going to be an awesome show. Also, speaking of an awesome show, new edition. So Janet Jackson's tour is called Together Again. She's celebrating 50 years in the entertainment business. She's also celebrating the release of her Velvet Rope album. So that's got to be like a 30-year, because Velvet Rope came out like, I think around 92. So it's got to be like the 30-year anniversary of that. And also, Janet said this morning that she's got some new music. So I can't wait. And New Edition, so that is the Together Again tour. New Edition and Guy and Keith Sweat and Tank is the Legends tour. Those tickets are on sale. So the first show is going to be March 9th in Columbia, South Carolina. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from where I am standing right now. So this is going to be the first time since that New Edition and Guy have gotten together on tour. You may remember it was a tragic incident back in 1989. As a matter of fact, I actually was the MC, the host for that show. It happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was doing a morning show in Pittsburgh. The venue, the Civic Arena at the time, literally was across the street from the apartment building that I lived in. And the radio station was literally about a block and a half up the hill. And I went to the radio station and came down, and I'm like, okay, I'm the MC for the concert, talking to some of the security, like, the show is canceled. I'm like, what do you mean the show is canceled? It's New Edition and Guy. What do you mean New Edition? There was somebody got shot and killed. I was like, what? And the rest is history. So you had a member of New Edition's security detail shot and killed a member of Guy's security detail. The head of Guy's security, a really good friend of Teddy Riley, a guy named Anthony B. He got shot in front of the Hyatt Hotel in July of 1989. And you see the Hyatt Hotel and the Civic Arena were literally like right next to each other. I will never forget that. It was just unbelievable. As a matter of fact, Teddy Riley has stated publicly that the reason he left God, just quit. He was like, man, my best friend got murdered, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I'm glad that they've been able to move on, because that really damaged a lot of relationships. But we just lift the families that lost somebody up in prayer, and I'm glad to see that the fellas, because these are legends, New Edition and Guy. That's going to be awesome. And then Keith Sweat, Tank, and I hear that Tony, including Raphael Sadiq, is going to be back with Tony. Might be doing some dates on this tour. So let me bring my number one guest co-host, ladies and gentlemen. She needs no introduction. She's a media, radio, TV personality star. She is a professor that we had a very energetic 1 hour plus conversation on the phone yesterday. I was afraid that I wore her out, that she was going to tap out on me, but no, I knew she's always here for me. The one and only, you know her, you love her, Miss Keila Carson.
Hi, G. How are you?
Look at you with that beautiful smile, with your black woman magic, black girl magic. Do your thing. So, speaking of educated, Key, I just thought about it. I said I didn't want to forget. I can't remember her name. I'm sure you may know. Speaking of black women magic and an educator, there's a sister who is now the president of Harvard College.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Well, when did that?
Well, no. We had to Google it on camera, but she was, I can't think of her name, and because I don't have all my notes.
Look at me. I'm like,
there you
wait,
go.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was, I'm excited. When I heard that, actually I heard it last night. And I saw her picture online. I said, well, congratulations to the sister. Now, Harvard.
Yeah, I need to just lay eyes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to think. Did I see that come up on my LinkedIn?
I'm sure it
Yeah,
did.
I did. Yeah, it's yeah.
What's her
Uh,
name? What's her name?
Claudine Gay.
What is it again?
Claudine Gay.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Cla-
Yeah, I
Cla-
saw it today. But what I didn't do is I was in the midst of, looking at social media, on emails, on the computer. So I set it down and I didn't go back.
right.
But yeah, I did. It did
So,
come across
so
my
you said
LinkedIn.
Claudia Yee?
Claudine.
Claudine. Like the Claudine,
Gay.
the movie Claudine.
Yes.
I love it.
Hiding the toaster from the welfare lady. That
Wow, Claudine.
Claudine.
And what's her last name again?
Gay.
Like Marvin Gaye?
Yeah. Different
Claudine?
spelling though. Just Gay.
Okay, yeah. Well, supposedly that actually the actual spelling of Marvin Gaye's name
I
doesn't
know.
have well,
Yeah.
you would know in Detroit, right? It doesn't
Right.
have an E on it, but they kind of
Right.
that was the Motown kind of put a little swag on it. The whole Berry Gordy put that E on the end of that Y and just really give it that little
Well,
difference.
it was more than that actually, because Marvin kind of, because of his father's
Yeah.
lifestyle, didn't want that association, because Marvin's father was, I guess, what we would call a cross dresser before we had a title for that.
Oh, really?
Gino, you had to know that.
Well, I had heard stuff, but
Yeah.
you and I hadn't talked, so
Oh
you
yeah.
are an official source. If I hear it
Yeah.
in the barber shop, then I gotta vet it and do some my own Google
Right.
Google scholar. But you are my human Google scholar, so you know.
And it was written about in Marvin's book and
Okay. Yeah.
whatnot. But yeah, it's not. It may be unknown to some, because most people are not terribly interested in Marvin's father outside of the fact that he killed him.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But during that time when he shot Marvin, a lot of that stuff started to creep
Bubble
up,
up.
and
And
yeah.
wasn't Marvin's dad? Wasn't he a pastor? Is that right?
You know what? I'm not sure, Gino. It could be. I don't remember. But that could be true.
Yeah, 'cause
Um,
I thought around the time when Marvin was murdered, I thought I heard something about his dad was a pastor, and
yeah, he could have been.
it could have been.
And if you look at pictures of his father, you'll see him in like these very feminine, ruffly shirts and all that.
Well,
But so it
he,
was important for Marvin as well that there not be just the Y on his name, but the E, because of his father.
yeah. So
And his father had some kind of mental stuff going on as
yeah,
well, as I'm told.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just speaking of mental health, we don't know exactly what level of mental health.
For
Um,
Twitch.
yeah, was a part of this. But anytime someone commits suicide, obviously they got to be in a very dark place mentally.
Yeah.
So we want to lift his family up in prayer and
Yeah.
Columbus
There's
Short.
a letter now.
Yeah, and I haven't seen or heard any details about the letter. Apparently, the
You,
police they haven't released it publicly yet, or all the
yeah.
details.
And the family probably wants to keep it secret, or at least the bulk of it.
Well,
But
one of his co-stars in like what is the
so
movies
you
that
think you can?
the
Oh, I
Stump,
thought you meant.
yeah,
Oh,
Columbus Short, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But you just never know because apparently they were working with the same agent, some woman, and according to Columbus Short, he's still short, no pun intended, short a lot of money, and he was
Yeah.
pretty public about it, and he feels that the same thing could have happened to Twitch. You just never
Okay.
know, but
But I certainly hope that wouldn't.
yeah,
I mean, I get it, because we've all been,
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know about other people, but I know.
Messing with my money or trying to run, yeah,
Okay,
trying to
and
run some con game,
yeah,
right?
and listen, it's the holidays. The
Okay,
Ellen show is no longer
yeah,
going on. So, it takes a minute, especially in entertainment, for you to line yourself up with another good, steady
Yeah.
stream of
Yeah.
cash, or to figure that out.
Right.
Sometimes you have to sit with publicists and whatnot and kind of rethink your career, because if you don't know about Twitch was the dancer.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how you got
And
discovered. So you think you could
right.
dance?
So you think you can dance. And then he did the star version of that, the celebrity winner version of that, or what have you. And then Ellen's initial DJ on her show, he had moved on and left. And so she had struck up a friendship with Twitch, and he would teach her dances and stuff. And then so she invited him to join the show, because in essence, being the DJ on Ellen's show is not really, you don't have to come in there like D Nice and really,
Exactly.
you can pull up iTunes and a
Right.
Spotify.
And just
And,
kind of spin around the tables
exactly.
and make it look like you really in there doing some stuff. So
Exactly. So he was there really as a a sidekick to
yeah,
her.
exactly.
As a friend, somebody she can have fun with and dance with, because dancing, was Ellen's
Right.
big open. That was a big part of her show.
He was
So
he was her straight man. He
yeah,
was her
so he
her
fit in.
her Ed McMahon to Johnny Carson, or
Exactly. Exactly.
the whole nine
Exactly.
yards, and with David Leno. I mean, David Jay
Letterman.
Leno.
Jay Leno or
yeah.
David Letterman. David Letterman did, and David Letterman used his band leader as
Yeah.
his sidekick, because he didn't really have anybody that sat on the proverbial couch with him, if you will.
Well, Jay did the same thing, because he had the brother.
Yeah.
That was
Marcellus is Wynton Marcellus's brother.
yes.
Yes, he was the
And
band
then Kevin Eubanks. So
Yeah.
they've done that. So that's
And
been
what about from The Roots? He's on with
Questlove
Questlove,
with the fro and the pig stuck in his
That's
the pig
right.
stuck in his afro.
because he's on too, as kind of like a sidekick, but really the band is his job.
So
But
Quest
my
is an
point.
well.
Oh, go ahead.
Finish your thought, because I want to go back to Questlove when you finish your
Okay.
thought.
So my point is that when you come to a position like that, it's kind of like not traditional,
Yes.
right? So you're not a traditional actor. You're not a traditional, comedian. You're not a traditional. So it might take a second for you to figure out how to best use your talent
Yes.
to make money
Mhm.
without having to go to Walmart,
Right. And he's married.
Or-
He's got 3 kids. So,
Right, a wife, you got a mortgage. Some of the TikTok videos they would do, you can see they had a beautiful home.
yeah.
And if they're living out there in California, come on now, that's it.
I lived out there. I know. That was
Yeah,
in the
so-
90s, and it was expensive as hell, damn near 30 years ago. So
Right. Yeah. So can you imagine?
yeah.
So I can understand that being taken off your square a little bit
Yeah.
with that. And we don't know. I'm sure Ellen was generous, because by the time the show ends, he's an executive producer of the show. And now Ellen did that because she loved him.
Yeah.
Because you just don't get to be an executive producer
No.
of a hit,
No. Because that meant
network show.
that meant he got a pay raise.
Exactly.
Executive producer, you getting some more loot.
Exactly. So that kind of money, and then for him to then go knock on someone's door and say, "Well, I was an executive producer of the Ellen Show," people are like, "Dude, yeah, you were Ellen's friend, is what you was."
Right.
So, I'm
Right.
sure navigating what to do next is probably a little difficult.
Well, Keith, this is really the worst time of year for suicides. I talked
Yes.
to a friend of mine who's a therapist, and just trying to get some guidance in terms of, what I could suggest to viewers, because it's really hard. I mean, the pressure of buying gifts and trying to make
Yeah.
a Christmas perfect, gifts and travel,
Yeah.
and just the financial part of it, just the anxiety and excitement and all that travels is so much. And if you've lost someone, it can be a real dark time because you kind of reflect on not having that person. It could be a parent, it could be a spouse, it could be a child, maybe a loss of income, like we were just talking about, and all that can really factor in on top of whatever else could be bubbling up under the surface.
Absolutely. And it's black men are that
Yeah,
when you talk about suicide, there's no conversation about black men committing
yeah,
suicide.
and I'm glad to see that there's a shift, there's a culture shift or shift in our culture in terms of talking about mental health because it really does. Listen, stress will kill you, literally, and stress will affect can and will affect like every organ. It affects hormones and chemicals.
Yeah.
Like your body releases extra cortisol. Basically, cortisol is the fight or flight hormone that our body naturally uses when literally we are fighting for our life. But your body you're not supposed to be under that constant state to where your body is constantly releasing cortisol because it elevates blood pressure and some other, it can affect, your liver. Look, I'm not a doctor, but listen, stress can kill.
Stress is bad and it
Yes,
kills.
I've read enough. It can definitely do that. So if you're in a dark, and he had to really be in a dark place.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Go to
He's
shoot
got 3 kids.
to
So
shoot
he's
yourself.
got so a young son. I don't know. He looked like he was about 6 or 7, maybe.
Yeah. Then a middle child, and then there seemed to be
Like a
like
teenage
teenager.
daughter.
Yeah.
And to leave your 3 kids and your spouse.
Yeah. I mean, you have to feel that there is nothing you can contribute anymore.
To them, because
To
if
them.
no other reason for living, our kids. If nothing else, our kids are always. I'm living for my kids. And for my family. I'm telling my folks for years, like, look, I stopped working for me a long time ago. I stopped working for me probably, I don't know, about three decades ago. I stopped doing this for me. But they are my inspiration. But and I'm just passing on some information that I got from a friend of mine, Tanel Jones. She's been a guest of mine. She is an amazing therapist, very culturally competent. As a matter of fact, she worked with the survivors and the family members of the Mother Emanuel 9 victims that were,
at the church,
victims of the massacre here in Charleston. But don't hesitate to reach out, even if you have to call a suicide hotline. You just dial 911. You could really just do a quick Google search or just talking to your phone. Call suicide hotline number. There's so many 800 numbers, because it's just, and I joked. There's some truth to every joke, and a couple months ago I was talking about we all have to have somebody that can save us from ourselves.
Yeah.
But in that case, I was talking about that can save us from doing something, basically turning into a Kanye or Herschel Walker or Donald Trump is beyond. Can nobody save him from himself? That's a whole different conversation. But we all need to have somebody in our lives that can save us from ourselves, personally, professionally. You and I, we joked about it the last time you were on the show, Key.
That's right.
There were some mornings before or after the show, Key was like, Najee, you don't really want
come on now.
You might not want to, and here's
say that or do that, or let's just talk about it for a second.
Right.
Let's take a pause for the cause.
I love it.
I mean,
she has such a non-confrontational way of doing it. She's like, well, let's talk about it for a minute. Gee, let's talk about this. I was just thinking.
I was just thinking.
So it diffuses. So because a lot of times people, our natural instinct is to get defensive. Somebody, and you need to wait a minute. People feel attacked, but you had even way back almost 30 years ago that art to where
in my 20s. I was 20 something.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you have to be a real friend. And sometimes it's all, we get all hyped up, and we want to have our friends back and stuff, but you can have your friends back by telling them to sit the heck down
Yeah.
and
Or
and, and
tell
wait.
tell them the truth and
That's
tell
right.
them what they need to hear, not what they
Not what
want
they
to hear.
want.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Tell
sometimes it's simmer down now. Let's calm down, because I don't have, $100,000 to get your butt out of jail. So let's talk about this. you know, let's go on over to White Castle, to the Coney Island, and and just have a little talk.
She like,
You
gee, I
know,
know you like chicken wings. Oh, that's fine. I forgot the restaurant in Detroit that
catfish.
had your favorite catfish and your cornbread muffins. And
There
let's
we
go get
go,
some catfish and some
and
muffins and
and
talk
just
about
talk.
this.
Because yeah,
So
no.
listen, I was just gonna joke about Questlove from the Roots,
Okay.
and there's a few other people that it's amazing. So Questlove, shout out to him. He was a visionary. So like when folks were still going through, because the froze started fading out like the late 70s, and
Mhm.
everybody was cutting their hair short, and then you had the Jerry curls,
Jerry
and the
curl. Yeah.
90s was just a whole, you had the fade, the high top fade.
Right.
But Quest was like, y'all do that, do you. I'm going to just keep
I'm
getting this
stuck here.
afro shaped, and I'm going to stick this pick in it, and it came full circle, and the froze came right back, and he didn't have to change a damn thing.
Quest in the 70s was like, this is my exit. I'm getting off and I'm good.
Right. I'm
I,
getting
I
I'm
don't
getting
need no
off right
more.
here. Y'all keep on going. Eventually, it's like the loop. It's like in all you big cities, you have like they call it like the bypass. It's like that highway part of the interstate that goes around the perimeter
Yeah.
of the city. In Atlanta it's 285.
Yeah, he
What
just kept
Detroit is
going.
what 690? Was it? Is it 695? What is
No,
it?
696 is not a loop.
Okay,
No. We don't have
a real loop
I
like
was
they
gonna
have in the.
say, sorry, Geno, but we're one of the few places that are true east, west, north, south. We don't loop.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And
But they do in Toledo. And that's close enough. 275 in Toledo.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, Quest got on and said, I'm just gonna keep going around until
Quest was like, I'm on 285. Y'all good. Y'all jump
yeah.
off of 75 or 85, but you eventually gonna have to jump back on this loop. So
I know
I'm
he
not
was
mad.
praying like, ooh, when those hot picks gonna come back. I need me a good hot pick.
Right, with the fist. I love it.
Oh, well, that's the regular fist. The hot pick, Geno, you plugged it in and it heated up.
See, I never used nothing like
Oh
that.
my goodness. Okay, so a hot pick, it
I
was
heard
like
of them. I remember them. Yeah.
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 So you would kind of pull it through your fro to
It's
kind
like
of
getting a
take
blowout
out
without the chemicals.
yeah, you take a little of the kink out.
Yeah.
It straighten it a little bit. Not as good as a pressing comb, but it'll take the kinks out your fro. So you had your hot pick. Yeah. You
See,
just
it
plugged
had,
it
had a
in.
little, had like a little Afro sheen, to put a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I was good. I was on my way. So you excited about Janet? Have you got your tickets yet?
No. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to venture out into concerts like that because of all the big crowd. And
Oh, okay. I understand.
I've been there, done it for years, but no, people are excited. My social media timeline is Janet, Janet, Janet. And then New Edition started popping up yesterday evening. I said, oh my goodness, folks say they getting ready
Yeah.
for the summertime, or for the concert seasons. So everybody's excited here in Detroit to get their tickets and trust and believe, because of those events. Stuff is being moved around like, oh well, we can't have our party on that day. That's
Yeah.
Janet Day, or
Yeah.
New Edition gonna be in town. So because even my sorority, I mean, people have events, and so you're like, whoa, wait, let's think this through.
So do you know the date that Janet's coming to Detroit?
I don't, Geno. I don't
Okay.
know the date, because I'm not. I didn't buy tickets, so I didn't pay that close attention to the date that she's coming to Michigan. But it will be in May, so I don't know the exact date.
Oh, okay.
I just know that it's somewhere around Labor Day. Is that the
No,
day? Labor
Memorial
Day?
Day.
Memorial Day.
That's the
Thank
end
you.
of May. Okay, the
Yeah,
last
Memorial.
Monday in May. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
that'll be
it's in there.
right after my birthday. All right. So, attention, Black Santa or White Santa, you can jump right in. I think he is sending a hint in her stocking, a pair of Janet Jackson, a
No,
front
don't
row,
give me
or
none.
maybe like 6 rows back. And while you're at it, you can throw in the new edition tickets, Black Santa or White Santa or both.
Well, you know what? If Black Santa gives me the tickets, then you and Damaris come here, and I'm gonna get the tickets to y'all, and then we just meet after and go to dinner.
Oh, man, you
Yeah,
got such a big heart. So,
yeah.
but we'll take
That's
it.
how I roll.
Listen, we will receive it now. I ain't too proud.
Y'all be like,
Hey,
"See you later, Key."
hey, I ain't too proud. And I don't have to beg either. And I ain't too
Oh,
proud. Just listen.
and it'll be perfect. I'll pick y'all. I'll drop y'all off at the front,
I,
and
I
then
am
pick you.
I am 2 minutes literally from the airport. I'm pretty close to the
Oh,
airport driving. Yeah.
yeah. See, y'all
Yeah.
won't need an
West with no
Uber,
traffic. Yeah. With traffic out, it may take a little longer, but yeah, I'm pretty close
but
to
no Uber. Y'all will have me, and I will drop you off, pick you up. We go to dinner. So come on through, Black
Come
Santa.
on, say Black. I wasn't doing this for me, Black Santa, but now since Key put it out there, listen, I'm receiving all this. Yo, White Santa, you can get in on the action too. So I ain't discriminating, whatever.
Any Santa.
Black
Yeah.
Santa, White Santa, beige
A
Santa,
friend
it's
of
all
a
good,
friend.
right?
Gino, did you say Bay Santa?
If you're beige, it don't matter. I don't care if you've been in the tanning parlor or not. Whatever, I'm all good.
I
Whatever
love
shade
Bay.
yep.
I love Bay Santa. That's classic. Yeah.
Whatever shade you are that day, Santa, I'm all good with it. I'm all good.
I love it. I love it.
All right, Keith,
Okay,
listen.
Gino, before you go, let me just mention a few things for some people to watch, because some of us gonna have long vacations, especially those of us in education. There are some people who are just taking their vacation. You're gonna have a week or two off. So I'm saying definitely watch Shaq. I'm not Gino said, Keela, I already know everything on the documentary. I'm like, yeah, but some people don't know
Yeah, well, there
about.
was some things I told you. There was some things I didn't know. I watched it and I
Okay.
loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shaq is on HBO. Also, I know you probably maybe heard rumor that, oh, it's not worth it with the Meghan and Harry. I watched it,
Really,
and
I
I
just
beg to
I
differ.
just don't care.
No, you don't care until you see the last 3 episodes.
Really.
Then you go,
But let me just say this, Key.
no,
I'm
yeah.
Here's my thing. People are shocked that the British Empire and the monarchy is racist.
No, I don't think people. Well,
Do you not do your history about the British
some people
Empire
don't.
and
Some people
colonization?
believe that they're just hyperbolic. It's just all hype and over the top, and shut up, spoiled, princess, and
Yeah.
it's that. No, you got to see it. So I would say watch it. The first 3 episodes is about their love. The second 3 episodes is about the system. I guess they call
The firm. That's what they call
the
it. The
firm.
firm.
Thank you, Gino.
Yes, the
It's
firm.
about the firm, and that would be the queen, or now the king, and how that operation works. That apparatus actually operates. So I say yes, watch it, because you're gonna find out some things that you didn't think. I'm trying to think. What
Not
is
that,
my?
not that because I don't give a damn, but because you are co-signing, when I
Yeah,
get through watching everything else,
yeah,
I'll watch at least the last 3 because you co-sign. Only
yeah.
because you co-sign for it.
You need to see how horrible. It's a slow process. It's like a slow burn,
Yeah.
and they've been at it for years.
Well, look at what happened to Diana. She was white.
Right,
So Megan should have
right.
known, yo, just because half of you are white, they don't hate that part. It's the other part that they ain't really trying to mess with.
Exactly. So yeah, I say watch it, have a good time. Plus, there's all kind of other stuff on Netflix, and that are going to be popping up. A lot of the Black Christmas. I think Patti LaBelle is in one.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So come on, y'all. We gotta support ours. And finally, The Best Man, the final chapters, December 22nd on Peacock.
Thank you.
All that.
Oh, it's on Peacock. Okay.
Yeah. So all you gotta do, if you have
It's not coming
Channel
out in the
4,
theaters at all?
no, it's not a movie. It's series. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
it's the
Okay.
final chapters with an S.
Okay, because I thought
So it's
I
a
thought the movie was coming
television.
out.
No, it's a television series. It's not
Wow. Okay.
movie.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be 6-7 episodes.
Hmm.
How that wraps up. But The Best Man, final chapters on Peacock, which is really NBC.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yep.
I will do.
Okay, Gino, that's it. Happy holidays, my friend.
Merry Christmas, my sister. My mother told me to tell you hi.
Merry Christmas.
Because
Hi,
she asked
Mom.
about you yesterday. I told her you told her happy birthday, so she's
Yes.
watching right now. So
Happy belated birthday.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, my sister. I appreciate you. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for helping bringing out the best in your brother. We appreciate you. So we will see you. Because I'll talk to you over the holiday, but we will
After
see
the
you.
first of the year.
Yes, we'll see you after the first of the year.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Happy holiday, Key. Thank you. That is my sister. That's my sister by another mother, Miss Keela Carson, everybody. Hey, listen, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. However, here's a programming note, very important. So as of now, a revision, the final Geno Jones live show of 2022 will be Monday, definitely. We might do a Tuesday show, but now, as I looked at my calendar, probably not. So the final live show, this is the final Friday live show for 2022 and the final live show for 2022. So I got to do something wild, crazy, and special. Will be on Monday, this coming Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. However, the Geno Jones Show is always here for you 24/7. You can watch it just like you're going to Paramount or Netflix or Amazon Prime, and you can binge watch all my back episodes. So tell everybody, including Santa Claus, to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. Check out the show live or binge watch it. Subscribe, share, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Everybody in my live chat room, Groove Master Dre, Mother, how are you? Everybody else that's watching me live, I see I got a lot of folks watching live tonight. Thank you all my new viewers, all the nearly 13,000 views of the Geno Jones Show and nearly 40,000 minutes of watching the Geno Jones Show either live or watching it like on demand whenever you go back and binge watch it. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show on Instagram. Kel B Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones, the drip director, the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. She's on Instagram, LX.NCL underscores at dash below. So it's L Lexi, X like extra, dot N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, underscore, that's the dash at the bottom. And also Bruce Gage, wardrobe consultant, stylist. The Mario Uomo collection, as a matter of fact, this is another. Let me get that, there you go. Mario Uomo line. You can check out his fall winter 2022-2023 fall collection. Not just the Mario Uomo, but the fly ball collection. Just some really, listen, the drip is fabulous. Miglio di Mario Uomo. That's Miglio di Mario Uomo. MIGILIODIMARIOUOMO. We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. Get your Christmas shopping. This is the last weekend to get that Christmas. Well, really kind of, even though Christmas is actually a week from Sunday. So I guess if you want to do that Christmas Eve shopping next Saturday, and, Christmas Eve on Friday. So, but this really is probably the last weekend because stuff is really going to be picked over. So I would advise you just go on and get out there now and get it done. And I hear it's going to be like getting super cold. So unless you like to be out in the cold, but I digress. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday, the final show, the final live show for 2022, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. As always, be blessed. Pray for peace. I love you. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.